You know that feeling when you walk into a public space and you're like, I want to be seen, I want to be approached, but I am really nervous. Like, I want to be taking up space in the room, but I also want to do this at the same time. You find yourself wanting to be open and receptive, but then you walk in the room and it's like shoulders forward, dodging glances up. Oh my God, are people looking at me? Am I doing anything weird? Am I the only one? This is a feeling that used to be such a struggle for me anywhere. The gym, coffee shops, going out for drinks with the girls, anything. I was like, I want to be seen. I want to be approached. But then I would go into the room and it was like I would shrivel into a little just crumpled up. I'm a crumpled up piece of paper lying here. Literally, that was me. What if, okay, listen to me. What if you could actually walk in the room and feel magnetic and open and receptive? This is something I shifted, and I'm going to tell you exactly how. And I want you to know that it is possible for you to walk into a room and feel magnetic and confident and at ease and open and approachable and receptive to connections and being seen. This is available to you. It's honestly probably simpler than you think. It's really just about understanding feminine magnetism. Listen, we are vibrational beings, okay? We feel each other before we even see each other or have a conversation. You can sense that someone is warm. Maybe you can even sense, if you're a feminine being, you probably get this. You can sense if someone is a good person, if they're open, if they're receptive, if they're friendly, before you even converse with them a lot of the time. You feel people, and people feel you. So when you learn how to harness this feminine magnetism, you can actually walk in the room feeling that confidence, that radiance, and feeling that you're pulling the right people in toward you. How do we create this? In my opinion, this really hinges on two things, okay? And I say this as someone who has helped so many women go from shifting this to literally turning heads when they walk in spaces. Number one, how you feel about yourself. And this is not as simple as just saying some self-love affirmations, although we love that, it's a great start, but really doing the work internally to heal your relationship to you, meaning understanding your self-talk and how it opens or closes you, looking at these core wounds of fears of abandonment, fears of rejection, not feeling good enough, feeling like you're too much, all of that, we gotta dig it up and clean it out if we wanna be in our most empowered feminine state. I often say the most magnetic feminine beings are those that have gone to those dark corners of everywhere and alchemized them. The feminine is an alchemizer. And you just can't fake this. It's felt. You can feel it when somebody is secure within who they are. It also allows you to walk into spaces much more open because you're not protecting yourself from fear of rejection or abandonment. You're actually in love with your authentic self, not a version of you, your authentic self, and you're showing up as that. Authenticity is one of the highest vibrational states, if not the highest. So you do this deep dive healing work to feel so good about you, okay? This is the first phase I tend to work with clients in, by the way, is really deep diving this for several months. But then the second key is how you feel, especially in dating, about the masculine and dating in relationships. Now, I said feminine magnetism was simple. I didn't say it was easy to clear this stuff up because I know these are two of the biggest wounds that women often have. We want to heal that relationship to the masculine and heal our perceptions on dating because your beliefs create the paradigm that you play in. And so if you're holding all of this resentment from past experiences with the masculine, which are real and true and valid, by the way, we just want to work through them and heal them so they're not ruminating in your body all the time energetically. That way you are drawing to you partners who are truly aligned for what you want, not drawing people in based on wounding. And how you feel about dating in relationships. Nothing makes me giggle and feel excited to work with a client more when they say all these wonderful things about, knowing that they have so much to offer, but dating is just so hard. And you can't meet any men who blah, blah, blah. And everyone struggles in dating. And I'm like, that's so interesting because it's a paradigm, yes, where people struggle. There's also a paradigm where healthy people are meeting each other and dating and falling in love. They exist. But you can't actually interact with them and have that experience until you start healing and shifting those beliefs. When you are able to walk in a room having done this work, loving who you are, your authentic self, being open to the best in the masculine, really having healed that resentment, and having a positive, warm, open attitude toward dating and relationships, You can't help but be magnetic. One of my past clients, I'll call her client R, was having this exact experience where she would walk in somewhere and immediately feel like she wanted to shrink, but also wanted to be seen. And we did this deep dive work together on these wounds. One of the biggest ones was her falling more in love with her body and any insecurity she might have, helping her fall wildly in love with her authentic self, and clearing those past resentments from the masculine, which shifted her energy and attitude toward dating. This girl went from the experience of not wanting to go in public spaces because to turning heads in Miami walking down the street where her cousin would comment like literally everyone is looking at you, and she was receptive and open to it and holding it because she made the shifts. People like people and are drawn to people who like themselves. They're just easy to be around, and you can't fake loving your authentic self. Trying to show up as this like watered down likable version of ourselves never hits the same way doing the actual work to fall in love with your authentic self does. It's a different level of magnetism. Just like saying, okay, yeah, I'm open to the best of the masculine, but not actually going back and healing anything somatically from the resentments and the wounds that you have from your experience with the masculine doesn't do it. If that's what you're doing, I'm open to the best, but like I've had all these bad experiences, we need to go back and clear those experiences. Otherwise, they're going to be felt. We dove into all of that with that client R, and then we also talked about fundamentals of physical cues she can give to open her energy in the moment, and I have a pinned video on that, so feel free to watch that. And then things shifted for her. Loving your authentic self and embodying it, feeling so confident and alive inside your body, heart, mind, spirit, boom. Number 2, clearing it with the masculine, deep dive healing. It is not fun, it is not sexy, but the result is sexy. And your attitude toward dating and relationships, okay? That's important. Feminine magnetism, drawing what you want to you. I would love to know what holds you back from feeling your most open and magnetic, and which of those 2.5 things do you really want to work on the most? Where do you struggle with the most? Let me know in the comments. And if this is something you want more support on, stay tuned because I have something coming for this exactly. Make sure you follow me over on Instagram because I do a ton of content around this.